Hi everyone, this is Donna Pierce Clark, and I'm going to do a demo of an acrylic pour. I'd like to show you the finished one. I was very pleased with it. It's made with metallics, DecoArt Metallics, both pewter and champagne gold. This is the first time that I used all DecoArt products, at least for the most part. I'll share that with you in a second. This is an 8 by 16 inch stretched canvas from Hobby Lobby. The white that I'm using is the one that everyone's raving about that causes like the cloud effect. And it's the DecoArt Satin Enamel in white, and I mixed that with Floetrol in a small container, which I'll be putting into these two little cups. The metallics are also DecoArt, and they're only mixed with Floetrol and a little bit of water. So this is the champagne gold, and this is the pewter. Just love the way it turned out. I used a little bit of, just a teeny bit of glitter in this also. I'm also using, along with this, Sargent's, and I've already mixed it up, copper and Floetrol and water. Sargent's black Floetrol and water. These are each 3-ounce cups. I'm going to start with a little bit of white in each cup. Then I go to the next value. The pewter would be too dark. I like to go from the lightest to the darkest. So this is sort of a medium value. And I'll go to the next darker, which is the pewter. I'm going to do a double ring pour. Next I'll go with the copper. And some black for contrast. Then I'm going back to the white. Into the champagne. I'm going to skip the pewter and go right to the copper. I'm going to top this one off with just a little bit of white. This one might top it too much. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, each cup is 3 ounces, so that would be 6 for an 8 by 16 inch canvas. I need 8 ounces of paint. put just a little bit more white on the edges to help this flow a little easier. And because the corners don't cover as easily, without losing the design, I like to do a little bit on the corners. Okay, and normally I would let this sit for a little bit, but because of the extra and, you know, the white and the black, it took a little bit of time to kind of let that settle. You can see the clouding effect starting to happen there. So it's already going off this side, so I need to bring it this way. So, see that nice diagonal, that white diagonal going there? I believe in strong diagonals. The first one that I showed you, I was so pleased with the DecoArt. I have for years been a believer that all acrylic brands were the same, and for the most part I kind of still feel that way. I mean, plastic is plastic, but when I saw the results of the DecoArt, I was truly taken with it. I love the way it has an even sheen clear across the canvas. And I found also no need to use anything to pop the bubbles. I've still got a bit of a diagonal there. I want to see if I can tilt that and make that a little bit more obvious. Just want to check the sides and make sure they're all covered before I work on adding a few more colors back in. Okay, they're covered, and I want to get my diagonal back. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I guess not. Just, I mean, it's sort of coming, sort of there and there. So, and because I've lost some copper, I'm going to add in just a little bit more copper, see if I can pull out a diagonal look here. There we go. Just think that diagonals are much more dynamic. I feel like I could use a little contrast. I'm going to drop in a little black in here. Again, emphasizing that diagonal. Just too much of the champagne here. See if I can break that up. Abstracts are all about design. They're all about the space that you create. Spaces. Needed a balance with the copper. This was a huge light value space. Probably don't need to tilt this very much. Just let it blend a bit. Still keeping with that diagonal. Not to say that I don't like other formats, but diagonal just seems to give such a nice dynamic movement. Okay, that's good. Now the gloves come off so I can have fun with some glitter. You can use just about anything. I'm not sure the brand of this gold, but I just like to put just little teeny pinches of it. And again, I try to follow that diagonal. And again, I'm starting with the lighter value. I have a gold glitter, and after that I have a pewter like it. The name of it doesn't say pewter, but it's darker, like the pewter that I have up here. Okay, this one is from Canada, from Resin Pigment. It's called Muckluck Brown. It's actually rather more of a copper than a pewter. That's a little darker value. The metallic paints that I used, the copper, the champagne gold, the pewter from DecoArt, they all have a little bit of glitter in them too. But this just adds an extra touch. So one of the last things I'd like to do is take a little skewer, shish kebab skewer, and pull colors where I think it might help with the design. And I don't want to lose the diagonal. I think that needed a little teeny bit of variety. This is still just a big mass of an equally wide shape all the way down. So let's see if I can alter that a bit. Okay, I hope you like that. I will post the finished paintings on the newsletter, the website. Have a great day.